Into the Woods is a modern twist on the beloved Brothers Grimm fairy tales in a musical format. This follows the classic tales of Cinderella, Little Red Riding Hood, Jack and the Beanstalk, and Rapunzel, all tied together by an original story following a baker and his wife. Hello and welcome to the Vessel Online. I'm Joee Taylor. The Washington Pavilion aims to educate, entertain, inspire, and enrich the community by making art and science a part of our lives. Here at the University of Sioux Falls, Nancy Olive's interim mixed media class has the artwork in the Visual Arts Center of the Washington Pavilion to do just that. Here's Hannah Wold with more on the story. Staying busy continuing in his career in the Sioux Falls area at KDLT News, Floss has reflected on his time here at USF and gives students pursuing this dream some advice. Here's Hannah Wold with more on that story. Along with finals quickly approaching, so is the 10th annual USF Research Symposium. Every year, the Research Symposium showcases academic excellence at USF and provides a tangible opportunity for students to engage in their field of study, gain experience through presentation, and learn from each other. This year, the New York Times bestselling author Teresa Brown will be the keynote speaker for the symposium on Thursday, April 19th. The public is welcome to attend Brown's address at 7 p.m. in the Jeske Fine Arts Center's Meredith Auditorium on the University of Sioux Falls campus. Come back tomorrow for some more campus news. Thank you for watching The Vessel Online. I'm Joee Taylor. USF student Ureli Comparin showcased her art gallery earlier this week and explained the main theme behind the event.
So I am is like an identity of who you are.
She said she gained inspiration from many important people in her life and also those who have inspired the public around the world.
So the people that are painted across are people that stand out to me and like signify their word greater than anything that I know them of.
Comparin explains her experience with the public relations when asked the big question, I am, and how unique everyone's answers were.
And it was just interesting to see how people would react when I asked them the question.
I am alive.
She said it was extremely important to make sure every person she chose to showcase was represented correctly.
And then each one of these pieces, I have like a special piece in my heart because I took the time. It was a person. So it was like I was working hard on each one of these pieces to make sure that each person was represented properly. Almost like your DNA. I had to make it exactly so I know this person got represented across the right way.
This project became very personal as she had to overcome the privacy if she wanted to represent those who inspired her properly.
It's like writing in a diary and then showing everybody in a huge PowerPoint display, hey, this is my diary and this is all my personal secrets.
For The Vessel Online, I'm Joee Taylor.
Each week, the Vice President for Business and Finance, Marcia Denniston, and our Facilities Director, Tracy Linston, and I meet with Sioux Falls Construction. They're great partners, and we touch base each week to kind of manage the project, make sure everything is on schedule. Here's one of the charts that we look at every week to identify what the next 3 weeks look like. And so in looking at this, we can see that storm sewers are going to be poured this week. The plumbing has begun, HVAC is well underway. The interior layout and framing for the second and third floors on the west wing will be happening in the next 3 weeks. And so we have a lot of progress being made on the inside and, as you can clearly see, on the outside of the new residence hall.
So the land on which Sioux Falls is founded on has an extensive Native American history with the Lakota and Dakota tribes. However, a somewhat more recent name that you may not have heard before in the area, First Doctor and Justice of the Peace, Josiah Phillips.
The construction of this project really represents the largest construction project in the history of the university. It has 3 phases. This building here is $11.7 million. Phase 2 involves the renovation of our other residence halls, 3 existing older residence halls. And phase 3 involves the renovation of the Mears Library.
This semester's graduation speaker is going to be Dr. Higgle. He is a theology professor here, and we caught up with him to see what exactly he's talking about and why he was chosen.
How they picked me, I don't know, but it's a high privilege, and I'm grateful for the chance to do it. Well, I've got a couple of things that I want to say. First of all, I want to celebrate with the students what a great place USF has been for them.
Thank you for joining us this morning for the first time in 4 years.
For the Vessel Online, I'm Jacob Van Engen.
And I'm Joee Taylor. Have a great day. So with the release of Infinity War, fans are taking to social media to join the conversation about the movie.
Including these interesting photos, it's a commercial look at what the characters in the movie would look like with facial hair.
So this has been just an interesting story, just seeing how these characters all look like with a full beard and mustache, and they're pretty interesting.
So I know Chris Evans, Captain America, he had his beard and mustache in the film, and he looked pretty great with it.
Yes, he did. I can't say that he didn't. And then you have Chris Hemsworth as well that has the full facial hair.
Now what if we got like Rocket Raccoon with a full head of, or with a full face of hair?
I mean, doesn't he already have? He's a raccoon.
I'm
so
talking about
isn't
like a full-on hillbilly beard.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
All right.
That's something I could see.
And that's all we have for today's edition of College Daily. Don't forget to come back tomorrow for Don't Forget the Lyrics. For USF College Daily, I'm Joee Taylor. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Dennis. That is all the time we have for today. Join us next time for another edition of Java Talk.